Hi, I'm Thierry de Lumley, Chief Revenue Officer at Cosmo, a global leader in the simulation digital twin market. If you are a company trying to chart your way through today's new normal to shape your supply chain resilience strategy, then you are not different from Cosmotech customers before they discovered simulation digital twins. Let's say you are a company looking to accurately predict the future so you can make better decisions, especially in response to supply chain disruptions. Then you are probably an organization that could benefit tremendously from our technology and our partnership with SAS. Like most of our customers, your company is facing three major challenges today. You have to make decisions in an increasingly complex and uncertain environment. You also have to balance contradictory constraints, revenue, cost, efficiency, resiliency, and now carbon footprint. Above all, you need to react quickly and adapt with agility to real-world changes. When market conditions change fast, being prepared matters more than ever. China's zero-COVID strategy, the invasion of Ukraine, climate change, successive disruptions continue and will continue to rock supply chains. This is why visibility and resilience are the new supply chain priorities. With this new level of uncertainty, bridging the gap between demand and production is a major issue for consumer goods and retail companies. The Forbes research shows that 40% of consumer goods and retail executives are seeing variability between their demand and production forecasts. And 50% of those surveyed face a problem with stockouts. Here are key results obtained by some of our supply chain customers using the predictive and prescriptive capabilities of Cosmotech platform to augment their supply chain resilience. Some customers gain 10% of throughput at a constant capex. Others reduce transportation and custom costs by 60% and increase their profit margin by 5%. Now, let me share with you a very concrete example from one of our customers. Our customer is a leader in the consumer goods industry that acquired a range of products a few years ago. The product brand was already popular, and initially things moved largely as expected. They invested in expanding their distribution network, introducing the product to new markets, and the business grew. And then, consumer spending shifted during COVID-19, creating chaos in the supply chain. And then, while all of this was happening, a TikTok influencer in the US, quickly followed by a major influencer in China, generated a huge buzz around the product. Sales increased between 50% and 250% depending on the part of the world. At the same time, a second range of products started to see its own growth in demand. Of course, the new success of their products was good news, but it also brought some huge challenges. While they welcomed the success, they could not meet the demand and they could not maintain service levels, leading to a loss of income. What happened? They could not find short-term solutions to this immediate capacity planning challenge. They were not confident at finding the best long-term investment strategy to respond to the exponential sales growth. The complexity of their supply chain and the uncertainties they were facing was the occasion for many bad decisions, as they were basing these on irrelevant past experiences and the lack of visibility. With more than 1,000 decision variables, they could not identify the bottlenecks that were resulting in cascading effects. They also could not rely on their standard forecasting and planning tools because these were based on historical data. They could not help them predict reliable results. This is why they turned to Cosmotech and the Simulation Digital Twin platform. So, how did Simulation Digital Twin help our global consumer packaged goods customer? Within 8 weeks, the company deployed a simulation digital twin of its supply chain related to the product ranges, which were impacted by this huge and unexpected growth. A 360-degree simulation digital twin illustrated on the right, is a digital replica of the organization. We call it 360 degrees because it models all the components, its assets, processes, internal and external constraints, and is fed by real-time data. The replica is dynamic. It can simulate the evolution of the organization. With the help of simulations, within 12 weeks, our customer was able to automatically test hundreds of thousands of scenarios to identify the one scenario that was robust to uncertainty and lead to an optimized service level. This ability to visualize a clear path of action for the short term allowed the S&OP team to rapidly build a consensus within the company and take actions. For the longer terms, they were able to test investment scenarios on new manufacturing sites, production lines, and suppliers to optimize the resilience of their supply chain. Now, let's have a look at our core capabilities by answering the 5 top questions we get from our customers. Question 1. How can I gain full visibility into my supply chain operations, interdependencies, cascading effects, and risks? The Cosmo digital twin simulation platform provides a high-fidelity digital replica of the entire supply chain and end-to-end visibility into the entire planning process and the operational system. With this graph representation, our customers can see the structure of their supply chain. It provides a 360-degree view of the dynamic behavior of the most complex organizations and offers the unique ability to replicate all activity and interaction throughout the production chain, regardless of the number and location of your manufacturing sites, suppliers, contractors, and subcontractors involved. Question 2. How can I assess the impact of disruption on my supply chain? First, our solution allows users to test unlimited what-if and how-to scenarios that include disruptions, uncertainties, and unexpected events so that they anticipate all possible situations and automatically get an optimized action plan for meeting KPIs. On top of that, the simulation gives you the possibility not only to test various scenarios, but it can also accurately simulate the impact that a particular scenario may have on your KPIs. Let's take the example of supply chain network decisions. You may explore what would happen to your supply chain if you moved production onshore or nearshore or used several suppliers in multiple locations. You also may want to check what the impact of a transport crisis on both service levels and profit would be. With Cosmo, you can test each of these scenarios in a few clicks and in a risk-free environment without causing disruptions. Question 3. Is it possible to assess the overall resilience of my supply chain in the face of uncertainty? Our solutions provide a look at all the possible features of a complex supply chain, letting you test the robustness of your organization and find weaknesses before they impact your business. Unlike other solutions, Cosmo simulation technology provides additional capabilities such as the ability to assess decision risks by using uncertainty analysis simulation, to calculate the overall supply chain resiliency score, to quantify supply chain resilience in the face of uncertainty, and automatically prescribe the most appropriate actions through automatic optimizations. Question 4. How can I identify the top vulnerabilities of my supply chain to unpredictable events? The location of manufacturing, storage, and transport-related facilities, as well as their proximity to key customers and suppliers, have a significant impact on the resilience of supply chains, especially in the case of unpredictable events. Let's assume a transport crisis due to extreme weather conditions results in a 50% lead time increase. In this case, customers can quickly visualize the most impacted transport routes and suppliers by KPI, as well as the results of mitigation plans applied to these sensitive production resources and operations. Question 5. How can I use simulation in conjunction with my demand planning and forecasting tools? SAS and Cosmo have joined forces to define the future of analytics, AI, and 360-degree simulation in the cloud. Through this partnership, we offer customers the insights needed to accommodate volatile consumer demand and plan for the new normal. The journey from SAS Intelligent Planning Suite to Cosmotech's 360-degree simulation brings a faster decision-making process and increased agility. Simulation modeling provides a safe way to test various scenarios before making real-world changes, allowing customers to measure risk and find more robust solutions. By combining SAS and Cosmotech capabilities, organizations can build a state-of-the-art advanced decisioning solution to address challenges. Your team can minimize supply chain disruptions through better forecasting, collaboration across the organization, both tactical and strategic. You can improve scenario planning from a demand and supply perspective by optimizing inventory and improving service levels. You can make the best use of available resources to minimize waste, cost, and environmental impact by reconfiguring global and regional supply chain flows and enabling resilience from the long-term perspective. And you can proactively mitigate production risk by identifying bottlenecks and weaknesses in your supply chain early, thereby keeping profit and service levels close to the ideal levels. To illustrate the value you can get from simulation digital twins, here are the outcomes we generally see from customers combining advanced analytics, planning, and simulation. In conclusion, above all, what is the most important action supply chain leaders can take to build resilient yet agile supply chains? The most important action is to embrace complexity. It's there whether you want it or not. With simulation, you can detect problems early so they can be managed before they create even bigger disruptions. By understanding the impact of disruption on your organization, you can improve the design or test new plans before implementing them. Being more agile and improving performance provides a strong competitive advantage over your customers. You can react smarter and more quickly to unexpected events. Not only do you mitigate risk, but you also create new opportunities. If you'd like to learn more about how Cosmotech can help you transform your business, please come and see us at our NRF booth or visit our website at cosmotech.com and get in touch with one of our experts at Cosmotech. Thanks for watching.